So let's get started by looking at love life. So for anybody that is feeling anxious, just kind of think about your question or your situation while I'm shuffling. Kind of hold it in your mind and we'll pull some cards. Just focus on what is making you anxious about your love life. Ooh, there's some resistance in there. All right. So the first question we're going to ask the cards is, what is actually happening in the situation? You don't need to provide any details right now. This is just like an energetic, vibrational thing. Just hold the question in your mind. All right. So we're going to ask the cards what the situation actually is. What's actually happening right now? And, make it work, make it fit in your life. Okay, so this is interesting because I don't keep my cards, I don't really do reversals. I keep them all upright, but the Three of Swords came out, but it came out reversed, which is actually, and what came with that is justice. So what this is telling us is that there's some balance coming to the situation. That justice could be something that ends a situation, and that ending might not be totally easy because thanks for the thumbs up. Because so this Three of Swords, I interpret this card as having that like very sharp energy to it. And it's one that indicates like endings because obviously there's a Three Swords. And so with it being reversed, there are two explanations for that. And I don't even know which one makes more sense to me. So, whatever feels right for you. But the first explanation could be that there is something that is not going to, that there's some balance that's coming in, and that there is something that is not going to end. But what the other explanation with the reversal is that there is this justice coming, something's going to make sense. You're going to understand something, but it's coming with some difficulties. And whatever ending it brings about might be a sharp one, might be uncomfortable. Let's get some clarification on this. I want to see about this justice. And if you are a Libra or you are romantically thinking about or involved with the Libra, this might be especially important for you. All right. So we're clarifying justice. Ooh. We've got the Six of Wands. So there's some information that you're going to be getting within your love life. Or it could be, if there's not another person, then this could definitely be about you having an understanding about something. Maybe something on social media. You might be seeing something on social media that's going to make a situation make more sense. With this Three of Swords reversed, I don't know. I don't want to be like Debbie Downer, but that is the feeling that I'm getting right now for the love life stuff. So I'm very sorry if that's what's happening, but there might be something on social media that you see that you learn some information. It doesn't even have to be like you're being betrayed. Sometimes that is true about the Three of Swords. It could just be that you see somebody in a different light. You learn something new about them. And you're like, oh, I don't actually like this person, or, they're less attractive by what they're saying or how they're acting or something. It doesn't all have to be bad. But let's get some clarification on the Three of Swords. Ooh, okay. The Six of Cups. Okay, so this is something with the past. And right now, this is a collective reading, so we're talking about love life, anything you might be anxious about in your love life. Yeah, so this is something from the past. Or there's an age difference, because this Six of Cups is like the child card or our childhood card or just history. One more, and then this is going to tell a fuller story about this. You know, and if this isn't hitting for you and you're like, my love life is fine, uh, this could, like I said, be understanding, like how you understand things. Okay, we're not going to take all of those. We've got the Seven of Wands. Okay. We've got the both the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups now. Or the Seven of Cups, I mean. The Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. This is very interesting. So there's going to be something, or maybe many somethings that you start to understand. And that understanding might not be one that you are totally excited about. It could be hastening, you know, bringing in an ending, or it just could be like an ending of a cycle, or an ending of like bad behavior. I mean, like a perspective, stuff like that. But there's a lot opening up right now, and it's going to come in with this energy that might actually feel a little bit chaotic, because we are looking at the Knight of Wands, and this Knight of Wands, that Wands energy is chaos. It's passion. This could be like a sexual relationship. You could be hooking up with somebody that is from the past, and that just brings up a whole lot of like conflict. Maybe you're like, you know, you're looking for some balance in the situation. You look on the internet, and then somehow like y'all meet up and you end up hooking up. But that doesn't like make the, you know, the situation end. I think this is somebody from the past or something from the past, and it just brings about a lot of complications, you know. Let's pull one more card, because I want to know something positive about your relationships, collective. And again, this is a reading for anyone, so just hold the question you have in your head. No matter when you are watching this, it's still going to resonate. It's still going to hit. All right, so something positive for the collective about the love life, our love lives that are making us anxious. I say our, but like, I don't actually have a love life at this point in my life. Let's just see what is the positive thing. The Page of Wands. Okay, so there, I really think there's some sex happening. I mean, that's what Wands energy is. Maybe this is like a fire sign. That's very possible. But I do think like that's something that the collective can, just as like this situation might be making you anxious, just examine it, you know, like look at it from every angle. That's the Seven of Cups. Look at it from all the angles so that you know, are making the right decision. Use protection, all that kind of thing. But yeah, the anxiety might be about your sex life. All right, so let's keep moving. Let's move on to money, finances, career type stuff. How this is going to work is just hold into your mind like what your anxiety is, what you're thinking about. And as I'm shuffling, just, you know, meditate on it a little bit. And whether you're watching this live or you're watching the playback, it'll still hit. So that money situation, that work situation, that career situation, whatever it is, just hold it. And we're going to ask the tarot cards, what is actually happening? What is the reality of the situation right now with money or work for the collective? We've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the King of Wands. All right, collective. There's a lot of chaos happening right now. If you are in the United States, we just had an election, and that election is bringing along a lot of chaos, and it looks like there's going to be some financial chaos with the new administration. And what happens So the collective with money and career, you might be feeling like just everything, there's any possibility that can happen. Um, and it feels difficult and a little confusing, and you're really trying to make a decision right now with your work or your money. Like, what do you do to make the most? What do you do to come out on top of this situation? So whatever is happening financially, whether it be like a global perspective or like a thing at work or whatever, it's feeling hard right now. And it's feeling like it's like coming at you from all angles. It doesn't make sense. You're just like, what the F? Like, what do I do? How do I make it make sense? And the great thing is we've got this King of Wands. The King of Wands can bring this energy. Oh, by the way, this is my one of my dog decks. I think it's like the Aibo deck or something. The King of Wands can bring about this energy of like being a little bit stubborn, moving a little too fast, a little like forceful masculinity, kind of like the Emperor card. But in this situation, in terms of your money and what is actually happening, this tells me that there is a possibility. Thank you for the thumbs up. There is a possibility for you to come out on top of things, but financially, like there's all this chaos that you're feeling like, or at your job or with your career, whatever. And it might feel out of control right now. And there might be things that are out of your control right now. And that sucks. But there is energy for you to come out on top of it with that King of Wands. Let's get some more cards. Let's get some clarification on this Eight of Wands. Oh, that was fast. The King of Cups. Okay, so this is good. So amongst all the difficulties that might be happening, because the Five of Wands is difficulties, there is some softness and there's actually some help coming in. And that help's going to be really soft and nice. That's the King of Cups card. The King of Cups is like this kind of like Casanova energy type, like romantic and artsy and, you know, soft, but also leads and also, you know, so what I'm saying is that what is coming in, there are a lot of energies. Yes, I'm not gonna say that with money and everything it's totally easy right now, but I will say that on your way to being able to get to that King of Wands space with your money, you have some help coming in. And that help is going to be somebody that is established, or even like a system, something that will come in. You could be getting money, receiving something, or receiving some help in another way, but you do have that coming in, collective. And that's a really good thing. We're going to pull one more card. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Pentacles also coming from clarifying that Eight of Wands. So what you have coming in is somebody to help you fight for your money. Some energy that's going to help to, whether it could be, whatever your beliefs are. If you believe in ancestors and things like that, then you have some ancestors down to like do some supernatural divine work for your money. And if that's not your belief, then there's going to be somebody, perhaps someone that might seem a little bit tough or maybe not as approachable as you might want them to be, but there is this energy of someone stable coming in specifically with your money and specifically to help you figure it out or fight for it or protect it, because that, you know, that's the Knight of Pentacles, and knights protect. All right, let's see, anything I want to clarify for money, this Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands, it's a card that can sometimes indicate some difficulty. So I want to see what kind of energy is coming out of it, because we have that Five of Wands energy, and we know what that means. We know that that means difficulty. We know that means a lot happening. So we're clarifying the Two of Wands to figure out if it's like lighter energy or if you just need to be aware of more things. So we've got the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords card is about more difficulty. It's about strategy. It's about being sharp and thinking and being one step ahead of the game, actually. And it does indicate the capacity to win at whatever is happening, but it might be at other people's expense. And I don't know how you feel about that. So this Two of Wands energy, I'm thinking there might be some sort of test or some sort of like um, some opportunity for you to make one of two decisions or go one of two ways. And those are going to be not going to be a totally easy thing. But you have help. So rely on your help. Ask for help. I know that we don't always live in a world where it's looked positively upon to ask for help, but I'm all about it. Help just doesn't have to be asking people for money. Help is like asking somebody to listen to you while you know, vent or figure out like what your next step is, because what's happening in front of you is very difficult. I'm drinking chamomile. All right, collective, let's move on to your family relationships or your close relationships. So if you're feeling some anxiety, especially with the holidays coming up and interacting with family or just people, or if you work in retail and you've got a busy season coming up, and that's gonna be a lot because customers aren't always nice. All right, so if you have something that, you know, you're really holding within your emotions, close relationships or close things, that something that means a lot to you. So that could be a relationship with your job, relationship with family, relationship with friends, teachers, spiritual communities. Just hold that. Whatever's making you anxious. So what is actually happening right now is the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Collective, you've got lots of pentacles and swords in this reading, which tells me there's a lot of opportunity for you to make some decisions with your money or your earthly material things, whatever that is. But the thing is, you're gonna have to be sharp. That's what the Queen of Swords is. I know this part isn't about money, but I felt like I should share that. We're talking about your relationships. So the first card that came up the question is, I asked the cards, is what is actually happening? And what is actually happening is the Four of Cups with your relationship. So the Four of Cups, I don't know if it focused, but it's this cat like knocking over cups. And it indicates this energy of not paying attention to something or being bored or being distracted. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very grounded card, masculine card, masculine energy, I should say, but very much just grounded, always tries to like listen to everybody and make the right decisions. So along with that, you get the Queen of Swords. And like I said, the Queen of Swords is, I know, sometimes it's a feminine energy that can be kind of mean, like cold a little bit, that sharpness. Same with King of Swords, but a masculine side of it. So your relationships right now, there is some energy for them to be grounded, but you're gonna have to do the right thing, and the person that you're dealing with or the entity, you know, if it's a job or whatever relationship this might be that you're dealing with, it's not gonna be easy. There's gonna be this sharpness. You're gonna have to listen to or like entertain, understand some things that you might not want to hear. You know, you might want to just like pay attention to something else. But there is an energy, there is an opportunity for things to get stable, to get to that good place. Like I said, it is almost the holiday season, and a lot of people might be feeling anxiety around that with their families. And you might want to run away and not deal with it. And if you need to do that, okay. But just also keep in mind that within this difficulty, there's an opportunity for it to get better and for it to, these relationships to be exactly what you want them to be. But I get it if you just want to like run off and not pay attention or whatever. Okay, so let's clarify this Queen of Swords. Let's get a little more information about what that means. I apologize, I didn't put on my mic. I forgot, so sorry if the sound is weird. So this Queen of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so if there is someone, a family member or someone that is specifically tied to home, could be a female figure, but really just like a figure that is tied to your physical home or your understanding of home, but that person is in a place where they are not able to see even, or like they don't have the ability to, the capacity, I should say, to see your side of things. They are very much stuck in a place where their understanding is that the things that they want are not available to them. This Five of Pentacles card indicates, so in the traditional tarot, the Five of Pentacles is a family standing outside of a church and they're in the snow and the church is all warm and stuff, but in order for them to, you know, be warm and be held and get the food they want, they have to go inside, and they're apprehensive about that. So this person is going to be apprehensive, and let's clarify this King of Pentacles. You know, I really feel like, though, the energy with this King of Pentacles is that you come in and you're like, all right, can I be like the, I don't want to say like bigger person, because like sizes don't matter, I think, but the person who is able to clarify their feelings peacefully. Yeah, Judgment. Judgment is clarifying the King of Pentacles. Judgment is about how are we presenting ourselves to the world? How are we making the world a better place for ourselves and others? And so, like I said, there's a person that might not just have the ability to listen or see, and it's not, I don't think it's personal. I really think it's more about them wanting or just not wanting to deal with it because they're maybe uncomfortable with their feelings. And so it's up to you to be like, all right, like, what am I bringing to the block? Like, I'm going to bring my best self. That's the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is your ability to be your best self. So that's what you got to bring to the block, collective. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? The reading's almost done. But if you have any questions, I will answer them for free. Let's get some more clarification on this Four of Cups. It's clarified by the Two of Cups. Cute. If this is a if this resonates for a love relationship with you, let's look at it from that perspective. The Two of Cups is a connection. It could be like a business connection or something. But if it is a love connection, I want you to be real with yourself, to be real about the situation. And if it is a situation that you don't like, remember that you have the power to change it. I'm not saying you have to, you know, leave your relationship. If you're in an unsafe relationship, then yeah, you should leave. But if you're just like, there's emotions to deal with within this relationship and it seems difficult, know that you have the power to change the situation. But you just have to use your discernment about how you start a conversation or how you like approach someone that may not want to be approached. Yeah, that is it. If there's anybody else that has any questions, I will answer them for free 99 in the chat. And in the meantime, I'm gonna drink some of my chamomile tea. If you have a question, the reading just finished and I'll post it right after when YouTube makes it available. But if you have a question, drop it in the chat and I'll answer your questions for free. And also, I have a video that I just premiered. So check that out. It is on my page. It's about spiritual baths. All right, folks. Thank you for coming. And if you have anxiety, I hope this reading has helped you to feel a little more chill. To close out the reading, we got the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot happening right now, collective. There's a lot of energy coming at us, a lot of shifts and changes. But you got this. We will get through things together. All right. Signing out.